Hey, to demo the Shipmoor Claim Check, I used a real Go project, a vanilla Kubernetes admission controller. To keep this demo honest, I saved 3 snapshots of that work, the starting point before the agent touched it, the agent's first attempt, and the finished version after it fixed things. I'll walk them in order, so each command you see me run is just me pointing claim check at one of those snapshots. First, I need to ensure that I have the latest version of the Shipmoor CLI installed on my machine. I also need to verify that the claim check feature is enabled with my individual contributor, IC, plan. Finally, I should make sure that I understand how the claim check command works. For the purpose of this demo, I gave my coding agent one job: add a detector that flags privileged containers and make sure it checks all 3 kinds: regular containers, init containers, and ephemeral containers. And then, stop the enforcement code from panicking and have it return a real error instead. When I handed over the task to Shipmoor, Claim Check took my prompt and froze it into 8 acceptance criteria, ACs, each one a specific, checkable claim, things like, the detector inspects init containers, or, enforcement returns an error. I didn't write these by hand. They came straight out of my prompt. I read them, I committed the file, and that commit is my sign-off on the contract. Now here's the agent's first attempt, the code it handed me and called done. I point Claim Check at it, Claim Check against that snapshot, and let it run. Watch what comes back, blocked. And look at how much it's telling me. The build is red, this version doesn't even compile, it's importing a package that doesn't exist. 2 of the obligations fail outright on what it calls the flaw, the deterministic checks. 6 more it couldn't tie to any real proof yet, so it flatly refuses to pass them, it will not assume they're fine. And every line here is actionable, it isn't just telling me no, it's handing me the exact check that would prove each one. And the claim check result isn't just a line on my screen that scrolls away. It's written out as a real attestation, or SLSA verification summary, with the individual pieces of evidence recorded underneath it, all content addressed. It lives in the repo. So the next change someone makes here doesn't start from 0, it starts already verifiable. At this point, the natural next step to do is that I take that fixed checklist product by the first claim check round straight back to the coding agent. It writes the checks it was asked for and corrects the code. Here's the done version. I ran the same command, the same 8 obligations, and nothing about the contract changed. And now the claim check result is ready. 8 of 8 verified. 6 of those proven by tests the agent wrote itself, and the verdict says so right there. Builds green, no divergences, nothing left unproven. And the part one care about most, no LLM model decided this. It's the deterministic flaw reading, real evidence, and nothing else. This is the same command you drop straight into your test and build pipelines. Everything you just saw was the deterministic flaw, deciding on its own, with no LLM model in the loop. Shipmoor Claim Check offers to bring your own AI agent, such as Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, etc., and it uses it to conduct the claim check and do an in-depth code review. Using the same command on the previous non-ready version, but this time we need to specify the agent name and the intent prompt, so the independent agent can conduct the claim check. Watch how little the LLM is allowed to touch, only the pieces, nothing else except what an LLM could prove. It reads each acceptance criteria and samples it 3 times. In this iteration, Shipmoor Claim Check caught that the detector inspects only one of the 3 container classes, and that the panic is still sitting there, 3 out of 3 checks. Claim Check blocks the review by pointing at the exact line. So that's the whole loop. My coding agent told me it was done twice. The first time it wasn't, and I could see exactly why, down to the line. The second time it actually was, and I could prove it. That's the point. Your agent says done. Shipmoor Claim Check evidence decides.